Hello, everyone. It's Sunday. Sunday fun day. Welcome, everyone, tuning in from all over the planet, joining us here at What the Hales. We get to hang out with you guys and read your comments in the live chat, and you guys get to listen to Jeremy sing a song. Take it away, Jeremy.
Well, I'm giving away $100 for all the viewers that holler that you love What the Hales. I say it's only money, so take it away from me, honey. This is awkward. Until they tried to steal all my dough. Well, we moved into a town, no one around, all to get away from the snow. Put in a 2-inch line, everything was fine, till they tried to steal all my dough. Now Mary was in town hall, she couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law. Sending emails to Worm, hoping he'd confirm no one would know about her flaws. Now lie, John. They're running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies, then she fake cries. They'll end up by a river in a van. There were signs all over town. Now they're taken down. Everybody knows who done it. Even if they want to try and project all the blame on somebody else. What fools. Well, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They're living in a shed with no permit. But hey, they're prepping for a fence. Maybe that'll help. Well, Russ was texting Don, telling him it's on. Let's give the world a show. We always wanted fame, and now they know our name. In the meetings, always vote no. They're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's going to be the second in jail? You know, this is a tough one because there's an entire panel of felons. So many of them have already been in jail. Their own pseudo makeshift handwriting expert has been in jail
2 times.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hearing twice.
Will be Mary, Russ, or Don, Lynette, or John again. Well, we just know it won't be What the Hales. Just know it won't be What the Hales. Because we moved into a town with no one around, all to get away from the snow. I put in a 2-inch line, everything was fine, until they tried to steal all my dough.
Give it up. Round of applause. Counterclockwise.
Would that be like a countersuit?
Counterclockwise. Round of applause, y'all.
What does y'all mean?
You all.
I thought you were from Egypt.
It's like when I say confuzzled. It's 2 words combined in one.
I've never heard you say that word either.
Confuzzled?
Or I've ever heard you say y'all until a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you haven't recognized or realized yet, we got a massive auction going on tonight where we are giving away free $100. We're giving away $100 tonight. Okay. Now, we're gonna touch base on this again. Thank you, Kim, for the $5 super chat. And we're gonna have 2 auctions tonight. For those who got to see that my neighbor set me up, particularly Skylar and Josie, at the garage sale, we are gonna auction off all of their art here tonight on YouTube, and then we will transition over to Whatnot, where we will be giving away $100. Okay. And we'll touch base on that again. But one of the things I really want to share with everybody tonight in regards to that is right now there are 4,713 people who have not used their free 100% free gifted $15. That number equates into $70,695 that will expire if you don't use it within 30 days. Okay. Now, here's
That's a
the
lot of
other cool
money.
thing.
That's a
That's
lot
a
of
ton of
money.
money. It's $70,000+ out there that is going to expire. Now, here's the other cool thing. We set up a rewards program with coupons. So if you viewed 3 What the Hale shows,
It's five.
okay, then 5, then you are at our bronze level. You get 10% off, which means if you want to use your $15, which we strongly encourage you to do it tonight, because everybody who gets in our Whatnot auction tonight and makes a purchase will be eligible for the $100. Okay. So if you want to jump into our auction tonight and get your 2-inch pipe sticker and a What the Hales keychain, it's only
I got mine.
It's only $3 out of your pocket. If you want to get your autographed picture of the What the Hales, a fun employed auction hunters, well, it's only $3 because you can actually use your $15 and use your 10% off if you open up the bronze level of the coupons. They're stackable. And who doesn't love stackable stuff? So think about that tonight. Anybody who makes a purchase is going to be eligible for a free $100. We're going to have 2 auctions. We're going to have the auctions for Skylar and Josie's art here on YouTube. Then we're going to jump over to Whatnot, and we're going to have a ton of fun on Whatnot. But we got a lot more going on. We may even have some special guests going live tonight here in Florida.
There are some additional buy it now items in our Whatnot store. For only $15, you guys. It's limited. It's first come, first serve, basically. So you can get some free stuff too with your $15 plus the 10% coupon.
Stack it on top of that. Okay, we've got a ton to go over tonight. How much mail do you have?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages.
All right, why don't you start with mail? I only got one. We only went to the post office. Well, we've been busy this week in Ohio, and part of that is prepping to leave for Florida. So we've been extremely busy. Bought another crazy storage unit. So why don't you start with mail?
Gladly. All right. First envelope came from Cindy all the way from Texas. And Cindy included this beautiful card with some flowers and says, George and Jeremy, I'm so relieved that the horrible case was dropped. It was way too stressful on the 2 of you. I am so ready for storage units, ducks, chickens, and seeing Christian and gators, and seeing Christian's mini me grow has been fun. I emptied the ones from my wallet. Not a lot, but every penny counts when you are paying off lawyers. Much love from Cindy. Thank you so much, Cindy.
$190,000 to date in legal fees between Ohio and Florida. That would be Ohio civil protection, violations of civil protection. That would also be in Florida, actually defending a fraudulent and illegal temporary injunction that was placed on me. The appellate court have called what the Thomases did illegal. Their words verbatim. Unlawful, which means illegal, and federal court, which we haven't even stepped in court yet, and she's already in all kinds of trouble with the judge.
Well, don't forget, she voluntarily dropped this fraudulent injunction. All right, next package came from Bob Atnip from Indiana, and it says,
what about Bob?
It says, okay to read online. All right, Bob says, George, my friend was cleaning out her garage and found this book in a box. I told her I know someone who loves Elvis, and she gave it to me to send to you. Enjoy, Bob. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, Elvis was hanging upside down. Sorry, Elvis. That's so sweet of you, Bob, to think of me. Thank you so much.
Tell your friend, love me tender, love me true. Thank you for your stuff. Hey, baby, I love you
All right,
through
next
the
box.
easy and the tough. I
Next
said,
box
love
is
me
from.
tender, love me true.
All right, next box is from Rhonda Bowers from IA. What's IA? Is that the corn shucking state?
No, that's what's going to take over the world. Computer generated.
That's
Oh, wait,
AI.
sorry. I'm dyslexic. I have more enough. That's AI. Sorry.
Rhonda included this cute card with a quack quack on it and says, George, when I have been out and about, I found these items and thought you would appreciate them.
Nice.
And then I've got some Elvis cards. Some Elvis cards says, the ornament works but needs new battery. I hope these things can bring some joy to your life. The whatnot auctions are entertaining, and I finally won one you and Deanna had last night. Best wishes to you, Jeremy, and the What the Hell team from Rhonda. Oh, Rhonda, thank you so much for thinking of me.
And thank you, Vicky, for your super chat. If I go away, I'll be right back. I need to do something. Well, that's weird.
Something.
That's weird.
All right, this box, this big old box, it says tear into snacks. Tear into snacks, and it came from. It says Corrado from California. And in the box, we've got a California plate.
I'm back.
And they're stuck together. 2 California plates. We've got some frozen body wash. Oh, I bet this is for Christmas in the Creek.
You think so?
We've got some lollipops. Why do these lollipops look familiar?
Because we got some last week. Thank you, Ed, for the $1.99.
And then I've got I see a bunch of Hot Wheels down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if he did that on purpose so that he could hear me say, it says, okay to read me on air. George and Deanna, okay to read on air. All right. I'm about to read you on air.
Do it. I dare you.
Read you on air.
While she gets ready to read on air, I received these super cool shirts. I'm not angry. This is just my Welsh face. And also, come over to the Welsh side. We got dragons. Now, I don't know. There was no note, but I'm guessing Shane Cook. I'm guessing
it's Shane too, says
I'm
George
guessing
and Deanna.
Shane. So I'm going to say thank you to Shane. And if I got it wrong, I apologize. Very cool.
My best guess would be Shane Cook too. Hope this note finds you well and safe from hurricane and Lynette. I'm loving the whatnot auction. I got my 3 fig pins. Boy, are they
so cool.
Gorgeous, maybe?
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
Probably. They are beautiful. Sandy, thank you for the $1.99.
They'll be going on my gift shelf with my other toys. I'm 73 and still a kid. Speaking of toys, I sent some things for Christmas in the Creek. I hope they will bring joy to some child in need of a little extra loving. Also includes find some old license plate. Hale's branch will be well decorated for always. And lastly, for a treat, I sent some candy lollipops. These are my favorite. I hope you like them. Sending some to Jeremy so he doesn't feel left out. Did you eat yours?
No, not yet, but I've eaten a whole lot more. I did take half the snacks into the dentist with me this week. I was like, I got dental problems. Please eat this. Help me. And they were like, okay.
It says, take care and keep up the good work. And another wants to be adopted aunt or granny. Yes, one ancient one.
You.
We will accept.
We will take you. One. Hopefully you're a fluffy hugger and you're really cuddly. Those are the best. Those are the best hugs.
All right. Next package came from Maryland. Shelly from Maryland.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Maryland Raby.
Oh my gosh.
Scared there.
Collector spoons. An entire box of collector spoons. She left a cute little note with the chickie, and it says, George, hello from Maryland. I heard you mention you would like a collection of spoons from each state. Here are a few. I have watched the channel for many years. Enjoy Sunday Night Lives, storage cleanouts, coin pushing videos. You and Jeremy, wonderful, caring people. Keep sharing the love. Loyal fan from Shelly. Shelly just sent me collector spoons from all over the globe or the U.S. Let's see if I can
You
find
mean the
Ohio.
planet? The
Let's see if I
planet?
can find Ohio.
Let's find Ohio later and keep on with the mail. Oh, look at that.
There's
Right.
a state that I can't pronounce because it sounds like Massachusetts.
Because she loves to say toot.
Thank you, Shelly.
She can't say shoot. She loves to say toot. So she's
All
like
right.
Massa toot. But she loves to fart on me.
This package came from Amazon and it says, here's something that you'll either love or hate from Shane Cook.
Oh, Shane, we have tried it.
We haven't tried Marmite. We've tried
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Thanks, Shane. I may like it. I don't know yet.
And Shane is correct. You either love it or you hate it.
I haven't tried it with butter yet. And then this package
Otter Creek is like that too. You either love it or you hate it.
Or hate it. Yeah. This package came from Amazon and it says, pronounced iron bruh gets you through. That's what the commercials say. Enjoy the Scottish drink from Shane Cook. Are these supposed to be energy drinks?
Looks like it. They got dragons. Just drink it. Iron bruh.
Iron bruh. Thank you, Shane.
We're going to the Welsh side. They got dragons.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best.
Oh, is there somebody live in Florida ready in the chat? Oh, no. Okay, keep going. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, what an amazing week. We got a lot of things we actually have to tackle. George, you had a busy day today.
Our days are busy every day.
Considering Crook has been seen removing the makeshift death trap fence, right? Okay, so there he is there. And by the way, we appreciate any upgrades to the property that we will own here shortly. So that is, thank you for all those giving towards that fence that we'll own. Crook is actually pulling down the makeshift fence, which this is from today, which is ironic because the exact same time,
come on, buddy, you need to get
this happened.
Street. I'm gonna help you cross.
The makeshift fence goes down
from her.
and an escapee got out.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at his shell. Look at his shell. Come on, baby, I'm gonna help you.
An escapee got out in Otter Creek. Can you believe it? The makeshift security futon is gone. The makeshift
and
death
turtles
trap
are up for adoption, y'all. Up for adoption.
So let me understand. You found a turtle today as Crook is taking down the makeshift death trap fence, and the futon gate is gone and everything else. So you found an escaped turtle, which now you are becoming the official turtle adoption rescue agency in Otter Creek. What is that all about? Explain.
Yeah. There you have an opportunity to adopt a turtle. You'll get a certificate of adoption here from What the Hales and the What the Hales team on our Whatnot. If you go to our Buy It Now, there are turtles that you could purchase for adoption, and every adopted turtle purchase comes with the certificate of paperwork. This is the official adoption paperwork, y'all.
These turtles in Otter Creek, they need you. They need you. Yes. And so they could actually do that tonight and Whatnot, and then they could be entered to actually win. So how much does it cost to adopt a turtle? I'm curious.
For a turtle, it's $15.
So in other words, they get a free $15. You use our link, which is pinned in everything right now.
It's
Use our
pinned
link.
in our comments right now.
So you use our link, you get the free $15. You go into the Whatnot auction tonight and you adopt a turtle with your $15. You get your turtle, your certificate of authenticity, and you get a chance to win $100.
Which I actually went to Walmart to purchase this gift certificate today. And guess
And
who I
who'd you
saw at
see?
Walmart?
Okay, tell us. We got to know.
I saw Crook.
Okay.
I saw the child. Kirk was pushing the child in the buggy, and I saw Lynette. And guess who of the three were wearing face masks since the child has a life-threatening disorder?
Considering she's a pathological liar and why anybody would ever believe her about anything, none of them.
No, none of them were wearing face masks at all. And John smells as bad as he looks. The guy looks like he doesn't shower. He definitely doesn't wash his clothes, but this child is so medically fragile. Don't you think he should keep up on his hygiene?
Well, I think somebody should, but ain't my problem.
Well, it makes me believe that the child really isn't as medically fragile as she claims, and it's just part of her sympathy scam.
Oh, yeah. That definitely makes sense. Did they see you?
Yeah, I was actually cutting the corner, so I barely saw them. And I heard her say, just keep walking. Because her voice is so,
Putrid,
her voice.
vile,
Her voice.
foul. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I ran to another friend in Walmart. Her and I chatted up for a little bit. And then as I was in the parking lot unloading, I saw Rhett the Rat.
Oh, interesting. Did he offer you some sweet tea?
No. He sure didn't.
No.
He sure didn't.
So Crook and Lynette actually adhered to the civil protection orders this time?
Yes, they ignored me like they should have ignored us from the very beginning when a cease and desist was issued. And they proved that they don't wear face masks everywhere they go, like she claims. And he proves that he doesn't shower or bathe and has poor hygiene. And another question that rises, like, is they have curbside pickup, right, free of charge at Walmart. Why doesn't she use that if the child can't be around people?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just have Walmart associate bring everything out to you? Why are you putting a child in Walmart, which is probably the most trafficked, the most visited area in all of Levy County?
Oh my gosh. It was so busy and packed today. I only bought half of the stuff that I needed because I needed to get out of there. It was so packed and so busy. And not to mention the cart that she's in is just covered in germs of different people.
Lady Tammy, thanks for the heads up. Lady Tammy said all the adopted turtles are already sold out. Deanna, can you throw in some more turtles to adopt?
No, we don't. That's all we have. It was first come, first serve.
All right, just wait. Everybody wait. There will be more turtles escaping soon, okay?
Yeah.
There'll be more turtles.
We have to wait for them to escape. We can't auction off a turtle that we don't have that hasn't escaped yet.
The makeshift gate fence death trap is down as of today. So just wait. There will be more escapees coming, but no, they need love and care. Like they need attention.
Up for adoption tonight too.
Oh, we got gators. You know why? Because gators are out. You understand that the gators are the problem in the adoptee world of animals. Like the
gators are up for adoption. You can adopt one for $20.
Wow. And we all understand that turtles aren't the problem. Gators aren't the problem. These insane reptile people are the problem. And I mean that in the fullest extent of what I just said. They are not okay. Whether it be the individuals that claim they're caring for them or the animals under their care.
Deanna just heard a knock at the front door. Those might be more turtles.
That could be, or it could be our guest live, going live individual here tonight. So you saw them. And well, here's the other thing. After they've already been found guilty so many times, they have yet, after going to court yet again for violations, they have yet to violate the civil protection orders again. They've actually, for once Crook went to jail and they've been found guilty and they've been in court again, and they're going in court again in Ohio. So we're waiting for the judge's decision. Then they're going back to court when Lynette says to George, "Oh, so scared." That will be a whole nother court session. Bad Duck, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Right.
The fact that she slowed down her vehicle, took
And
the time to
recorded it.
roll down her window and project her voice onto Tubetown and communicate with me.
And recorded it. And then the Levy County Sheriff deputies took her phone as evidence. Like, my goodness. But finally, first of all, they should have never even stalked us to Otter Creek. But finally, and I will be there any day now, finally, they're actually adhering to the civil protection order, which is renewable. And we've asked the judge to increase the years. And we've asked the judge to remove all firearms from their possession. That means both of them. And I was going to wait until we had the actual decision of the judge to go to Otter Creek, but I'm ready to go any day now. And the reason why I'm ready to go any day now is because I have my mail-in ballot for voting. And while we remain a non-political channel, even though we've covered the local politics and the corruption in Otter Creek, you understand that we were never about politics, and it's never Republican or Democrat or independent in Otter Creek. They're just people, and there were people doing very, very wrong things. We do strongly encourage people to exercise their right to vote. Now, George and I don't talk about politics on the channel, and we don't appreciate it when others do in the comments. As a matter of fact, that's a good way to get doinked out, because that is the wrong place. It is the wrong time. Don't bring that kind of stuff into our chat, talking derogatory about
The Gators
different people.
sold out too.
The Gators are out now? Oh my
The
goodness.
Gators sold out. They've all been adopted.
My goodness. Well, I'm sure there'll be more that are escaping now that the hurricane went through.
We turtles and Gators. We're escaping.
We've witnessed.
Diana, do you want to tell them what just happened?
I heard somebody at the door, and I went, and there were 4 turtle escapees at the door. So there's 4 more up for adoption.
4 more turtles. And if you adopt tonight with your $15, you will be. Wait, how does that work? Do they have to do it during the auction?
Yeah, it's only available for tonight's auction, for tonight's Whatnot show.
So they can't be in the so they can't be in the giveaway for the 100?
Yeah, as long as they don't have something.
They can still be lumped in the giveaway during the auction tonight, right? For the 100?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay, so you guys are still lumped in. More turtles to be adopted. Thank you so much, Babs. Appreciate you. All the prayers and
more
hugs.
turtles appear next week, all next week. So,
Babs, we really appreciate the prayers and really appreciate the hugs. And so this has been a horrendous experience for us, even though we crack jokes, and the way that we deal with it is through humor. And so we don't wish this upon anybody. These are horrific, vile individuals who have destroyed people's lives, and we will not let them get away with destroying ours. And we will not let the others who are trying to grift and ride coattails get away with destroying our lives either, as they will soon, very, very soon find out. Very, very soon find out. So I could.
hold on a second. Yana just heard a knock at the door again.
I better go answer it.
All right, she just walked out.
It might be our special guest tonight going live with papers. Looks like you got a bunch of papers. But the only thing that I was waiting on to go to Otter Creek was my mail-in ballot. So I got my early mail-in ballot for voting. I encourage everybody to vote. I don't want to know who you're voting for. I don't care who you're voting for. don't talk derogatory politics in our chat, in our comments, but do vote. Do absolutely exercise your rights. As I've shared so many times with you, you don't exercise that muscle, your rights, you're going to lose it. It's going to be taken away from you. Look what Judge Craig DeThomas did to my rights and yours. First Amendment, freedom of speech. It was mind-blowing, the corruption in Levy County.
There weren't any turtles at the door, but there was someone at the door. So I'm going to let her show you because I have to go put those turtles up for adoption.
All right, okay.
You're not gonna believe what was at the door.
Probably my guess is Lynette and Crook begging for more money. By the way, we have all the
within
text.
500 feet of me.
We have all the text of them sending messages to individuals asking them to get stuff from our sales as well. Like when they third party were trying to get into our stuff in our sales because they can't legally be anywhere near us.
Right. They can't be within 500 feet of us. And if they see us, they must leave immediately.
Anyway, and as I stated earlier this week, I will be at the flea market in Chiefland every Saturday purchasing to sell on Whatnot because that's my business. And that's my business. She can't interfere with my business. She must remove herself. And if any of you are out there going, you're so mean. Well, she's already been there without any repercussions already. And now we're selling faster on Whatnot. We will be there. And that's the consequences of her breaking the law. That's the consequences of him breaking the law. That's the consequences of these two guilty freaks who try and destroy people's lives.
All right. So you ready to see what was knocking at the door?
Was it the Hudson sisters? Because I want me some Hudson love.
No, it's an animal that needs to be adopted. It's another escapee from her property.
Thank you for the super chats, guys. Mike and somebody else did too. I'm ready in 1 second after I read this other super chat that you can't see.
Okay.
Whoever sent it, thank you. I appreciate it. Both George and I are on our phones because of Whatnot and what we're doing with auctions. But you guys have also said that the sound and picture are better on that as well. So we've transitioned from our computers to our cell phones, which doesn't allow us to see everything that's coming through. But I've got a laptop to the side where I'm peeking. Now I'm ready to see.
Okay. A finger monkey. It's a freaking finger monkey.
A freaking finger monkey? Not a spider monkey. It's a finger monkey. It's a marsupial. Nice.
It's just on your finger.
Is it up for auction?
And it's up for adoption in our Buy It Now. It will be once we go live on our Whatnot.
All right. Well, you can get a free freaking finger. How much is it going to be for adoption for?
Huh? $20 hala.
Not free.
Freaking finger monkey. It's not a scam, you guys. It's not a scam.
Don't give us $50 and then call Levy County Sheriff that you got scammed out of money when you're scamming other people out of money. Because it's $20. It's not free. I misspoken. I was saying free if you got the free $15. But there's $70,000, $70,695 out there that people have not used. And tonight, if you join our auction and whether you're adopting a turtle, a gator, a finger monkey, you make a purchase for the keychains. We got the keychains, and you could even use your discounts, your stackable discounts of 10% off. And if you get this, we're talking $3, which puts you in the running for $100 free gift. Thanks, Jeff, for your super chat.
Other options in our Buy It Now are donations towards Christmas in the Creek. There's a $25 option, there's a $50 option, and there's a $100 option. And if you donate $100 towards Christmas in the Creek, you automatically get a signed photo by the entire What the Hales team, myself, Jeremy, George. Myself, George. Why am I talking about myself in third person? Deanna, Patience, and Christian.
That's a good question. Why are you talking about yourself in third person?
I learned it from you.
Weird.
I learned it from you.
Yeah, you didn't learn none of that from me.
What else do we have in our Buy It Now? We said the keychains. You could purchase a cup of coffee. We put up some 50-year Mickey and Minnie limited
Very,
edition
very
figure.
limited crystal Mickey and Minnie Swarovski crystal.
Only
They're
1,000 of each were
They're
made. Only
high-end.
1,000 of each were made. Yeah.
Now, everybody wants to know what in the world is going on with the train festival in Otter Creek. So let me take an opportunity, just a reminder here tonight, we're going to have an auction for all this amazing artwork. Then we're going to have our incredible Whatnot auction where you can win $100. But Otter Creek was running a festival themed around trains, which many people wanted to attend. And so you still can attend, but it is being postponed. Now, let me kind of break it down why it's being postponed. So I talked to Mayor Zim this morning. I said, I heard that Otter Creek Festival was being postponed. And he said, yeah, Belinda put out emails and the whole deal. And I was like, okay, I learned by watching another live stream. I was watching Travis's live stream and he shared that he got an email from Belinda. And so the rationale is you've had 2 major hurricanes hit and impact the state of Florida. So number one, you've got debris cleanup. And I know at one point they brought in a company to help some of the residents in Otter Creek actually clean up debris and cut and all of that. And so that was very gracious of the town to do and to bring that help in. But, and by the way, one of the individuals, the Hudson sisters, had a cedar tree fall, which I didn't mention last time, but it didn't fall on, and no damage for them, which has been great. And they, Darlene has texted me and said, can't wait to see you. And I can't wait to see them too and get some loving. And Sherry, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Love and hugs from Sherry as well. But what they're doing, there's a tremendous gas shortage as well. Charity, thank you. Appreciate it. There is a gas shortage. There's major issues in Florida right now. And so I think this is the wisest thing that they could have done. And we'll get to the address for Christmas in the Creek. Actually, mods can probably throw it in there in the Florida. So I talked to Mayor Zim this morning. I said, hey, I heard on a live stream that Christmas in the Creek was being postponed. Is that true? He said, yes. He says, we've got to vote on it this Tuesday at the town hall meeting, but we're looking more in December. And I said, well, I already announced last year that we would do Christmas in the Creek, December 14th. I said, why don't you run the festival the same day we were going to run Christmas in the Creek? We will take all the gifts and we will give those to the council, and the council can give it out on behalf of all the residents in Otter Creek. And he goes, I love it. And I went, okay. I was like, well, you got a meeting on Tuesday, pass it, see what you can do with your council. So as of right, there is nothing in writing in stone right now. I just talked to Zim this morning. He confirmed that it was postponed. I said, well, we were going to run Christmas in the Creek because he said we were talking about a couple weeks before Christmas. And I was like, we already said December 14th. I was like, let's just team up together. You do the festival, and then we can have Santa Claus and Mr. Claus there and giving out gifts to all the kids that are coming to the festival. And why not make Christmas in the Creek really from the Creek? Not from What the Hales, but from the Creek on behalf of the residents. And I get it. What the Hales is still part of it. And really what the true part of it is all of you out there sending so many gifts for all these individuals. So I think personally, what a tremendous thing to be able to blend this together if it actually can, but it has to be voted on by the council. They've got to pick the new date. I threw out December 14th. I said, well, we already had it. Why not run with it? We'll get everything there, the gifts for the kids, everything. We'll make sure it's there. And so that may be something that is don't show up for the train festival in October because it is postponed. We'll make further announcements to see if it's going to be married with Christmas in the Creek, December 14th. So that's where I think things are hoping right now, and makes sense for the town where they end up landing. So let's see what happens overall, and we'll make announcements as that happens. But the train festival in October is postponed. It's canceled. Don't show up for it, but it's going to be postponed sometime in December based upon Tuesday's town hall meeting where the council actually votes on it and solidifies a date, which we have already stated we are not filming any more town hall meetings. Things have been corrected, just like when previous mayor Mike Davis was on our property, he stopped. Do we film it anymore? Nope. Have we seen him? Yep. As a matter of fact, we were at a restaurant eye to eye locked with him, and we never shared it. He stopped, and the water billing stopped, and the corruption in the council stopped. Why would we want to continue to film that? Why would we want to continue to film Lynette and Crook? These vile freaks that literally turn your stomach and hurt your ears with her voice. If they would ever stop, which I don't know if they physically have that capacity, there's nothing to film.
Well, don't forget the nostrils burn every time you pass the property because you get a wafting smell of their property.
That's
and
true.
He probably smells just as bad, maybe worse. I don't know.
That's probably true.
Wow.
What kind of things happened during Milton?
Well, Milton was, from what we had heard earlier last week, after Helene made her way through Otter Creek when Deanna and I evacuated to Ohio, and evacuation was needed. Then there was talk about Hurricane Milton taking the exact same path that Helene took, was coming straight for Otter Creek again. And apparently Floridians have never heard of back-to-back hurricanes like this in the same path. And then Milton ended up taking a turn and was heading south. And my heart goes out to all those people that were affected and the flooding and the damages. And it was just heartbreaking. And Otter Creek got very, very light rain, maybe a gust of wind once. I didn't even have to pick up the tops of the fence, because they fly off. And Otter Creek we were so lucky and so blessed. Like, no damage this time, no flooding, no trees down, no trees snapped in half, no other trees were uprooted. But Helene damaged the property. Luckily, not the schoolhouse or the ranch house, but there is a tree fell on the garage at the ranch.
A big tree, which
I'll
be bringing the chainsaws down for that as well. But I mean, I could show up at any day. I absolutely, now I know members, hey, Jeremy had to have an emergency root canal. Boy, if I even begin to tell you the crazy story all around that, and you're like, hey, you can't go down to Florida when you have to have this emergency root canal. So first of all, Otter Creek water has destroyed my teeth. We already know that. We've had videos of that in the past. And this past week, one day, just throbbing pain going straight up my skull. And I know what you're thinking. You were doing videos about Lynette. No kidding, you had throbbing pain. Agreed. But that's not what the pain was. 6 months ago, I started having cold sensitivity over here, and I went for my regular cleaning, and I told my dentist, Dr. Jasmine, or who we call Princess Jasmine. She's from Jordan, and people can't say her name, which is Tasneem, but so she went with Jasmine. And so I told Jasmine, I said, Jasmine, I'm really having issues, cold sensitivity. She goes, you probably need a root canal. And she goes, here's a recommendation. I'll send you over to this guy. And so what I did during that time is I just put everything over on this side. And I was like, no big deal. If it's over here, I'm okay. Dan, thank you so much. And what's happened is the nerve has continued to die. And what I've learned is that you first, when it starts to die, you have cold sensitivity. And then that happens during the rest of its death is now it's heat sensitivity. And so I have 2 crowns back here on my back molars, and I've been in 4 different appointments now, and they can't isolate which one it is, and they will not do it, especially because I have to pay out of pocket. They won't do it until they know 100%. And so there have been some times, like I was up all night, a couple nights ago, all night, throbbing pain. It wouldn't stop. And then so here's what they did. They put me on a steroid, which is supposed to help with the inflammation. But last night it got really, really bad. So I didn't sleep at all last night. And they were supposed to do it Friday. Before that, they were supposed to do it the day before. And they said, we want it to get worse so we know exactly which tooth it is before we actually do this. And they're going to have to go do a root canal through the crown. So I have it isolated now to where I know exactly which one it was. It is, and it's not the one I thought it was. And I'm going to call them first thing tomorrow and go, come on, let's do this root canal today. Because they have me scheduled for Friday. I'm like, let's do it today so I can get on the road and get to Florida. As soon as I can get that done, I can get on the road.
Wow. I have a gift for Jasmine, by the way.
What is it?
Yasmin. Should we mail it
Tasneem.
or wait till you go back for the
Well, I'll
summer?
probably fly back and just give it to her.
Okay. I think she'll love it.
What is it? Is it a Princess Jasmine thing?
Maybe. She may be watching, so
definitely.
I'm not going to say.
I
I
don't
want it
know
to
if
be
she's
a surprise.
She probably watched the episode that we did with her in her dentist office. I don't know if she actually watches. I don't know if she's actually watching or not. Who knows? So
Well,
I still have to get my emergency root canal, hopefully tomorrow, and then hopefully I get some sleep tonight, and then the emergency root canal tomorrow. That'd be great. Knock that out, and then I can get on the road.
Okay. That's a lot going on in your teeth. It's not fun having teeth problems, back problems, first world problems, short girl problems, escaping turtle problems, but they're all going to great homes. So I'm happy for that.
Thank you for helping these turtles in Otter Creek. Adopt them. Keep adopting them. We know more are going to get out. That fence is down. More are going to get out. And there's going to be more turtles to adopt from Otter Creek. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
They need a good home. And I know they're going to a good home.
Hey, do we have somebody ready with some paperwork to go live with us? And are you ready? Oh boy. Okay. No, we don't, because it's poker. And in poker, you bluff. And so if they want to play games, we can keep playing stupid games with their royal flush down the toilet, because nobody in their right mind would ever be so stupid to play all their hands and show what they're going to do. Now, in regards to these individuals being served in Florida and Ohio and other states, they will be served. They absolutely are going to be served. They absolutely will be held accountable. And if they had any brains whatsoever, as they claim they have all these lawyer friends, they would already know it's illegal to be served on a Sunday in the state of Florida, except under extreme emergency procedures. Although it's illegal to be served in a courtroom as well. But we saw that happen to me in Judge DeThomas's. Jerry, thank you so much for the prayers and the blessings. They want to play stupid games. They just got a bluff call. And their royal flush is going down the toilet. And this is a ridiculous game that too many people are putting their hands in, and they're going to be held accountable, and they're going to cry victim, and their lives are going to be changed for the worse forever because of what they did and being held accountable for it and the consequences that come with it in court. They are all being served. They will be served.
What's the American saying? When you play stupid games, you
win stupid prizes. And so they will absolutely 100%. And it's funny to watch them all turning on each other. And then now there's individuals saying, hey, here's more information. Here's all of this. Hey, can you use this in court? We're going to give you this. We're going to give you that. And the insanity of them turning on each other. Thank you, Christine Roman Noodles. And thank you, Roy, for your membership for 14 months. Them all turning, fighting, which we predicted in the first place. And literally being the biggest, and by biggest, I mean large, okay? And biggest hypocrites in regards to different issues. And by the way, anybody who says, oh man, Jeremy was body shaming somebody this week, talking about different individuals. No, what I was doing was recounting what these individuals have actually posted on their YouTube, their cankles and their deep voice, their manly deep voice. And so I'm only recounting what they have openly and publicly shared. Jack's mom, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And Linda
It
Foster,
worked.
thank you as
The
well.
double at Newtown worked.
Your Honor, Tubetown is coming. Listen, you guys out there are smart enough to look at evidence and digest the evidence and come up with your own conclusions. You don't need
Yeah.
it spoon-fed from Georgia Rott, even though she
No.
just got a box filled with spoons. You know what they've done is some of the most vile things that anybody could do to somebody else. And the judge in the federal case has already stated that this is the worst thing that could ever damage somebody, what's been done, allegedly, and will be proven in court that it has been done. She can't get away from her GPS on her phone, on her vehicle. He can't get away from that either. They can keep coming up with as many excuses, playing victim and pointing the finger as they want. They know what they did. They will be held accountable with a real forensic handwriting expert, which I still haven't shared that report yet, even though it is part of the public information in the court. Clint, thank you so much. Soldier Mom, thank you so much. And so there's your bluff playing poker. By the way, we win. You want to know the ending? We win. You want to know what's happened so far? We've won. You want to know what's going to happen? We win. And these individuals will be served. They are going to court. Now, if you're going, well, why are we waiting? Do you understand there's been 2 hurricanes going through the system in Florida so far, and everything is backed up, whether it be
It's
with
not
the
gonna,
courts,
it doesn't
process
happen
servers.
overnight. People need to understand it
Unfortunately, we
doesn't
wish
happen.
it did. We wish it did. Look, it took Crook and Lynette over a year to stop violating the civil protection orders. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to violate them again, probably especially when I get down there. Thank you, BC Eagle Deb. I have no doubt they're going to continue to violate them, but at least they're finally stopping. Have you seen any more videos of them violating? No, because they haven't since the last one that we released.
Well, Crook was incarcerated for a while, so.
Well, you know, that probably took some wind out of their makeshift death trap fence.
I mean, he didn't have a
thing.
choice when he was behind bars. He couldn't.
That's true.
Just like
All right.
he couldn't drink the booze. He had no choice.
We're going to have a fun little auction here. Thank you, me. We're going to have a fun little auction here. Skylar and Josie, they won $100 from me at our local village garage sale where I just had a ton of fun. And we flipped a quarter. Skylar has the lucky quarter. Before we auction these off, and then we get into our auction on Whatnot tonight, I want to remind everybody, you can win $100 tonight at our Whatnot auction. And there are 4,713 people who have not spent their free $15 yet. That
What
equates
the hell are you guys waiting for?
$70,000. $70,695 is still waiting out there for you guys to use it, and it expires after 30 days. Tonight is the night to use it, because if you make a purchase tonight, and you can use that and stack that with other different discounts as well. If you do that tonight, you could get this for $3. All of your greatest superheroes right there. Look at them. Which, by the way, guess who's going to start a Whatnot auction on Saturday nights? Yep. These two. So I always try and teach Christian and patience business principles. And I've told Christian from the very beginning, I'm going to pay for your auctioneer's license. I'm going to pay for your bonding. And I want you to side hustle. I want you to make money. And I sat them down and we had a very long conversation a couple days ago. And I went, why are you guys not running an auction for yourself? I was like, I've taught you all these skills. Go make more money. You want to buy rental property, go make more money. And they finally said, okay, we will. And they allowed me to share tonight that they are going to be running Saturday night auctions. I don't know when, but they said they created an account already. It's called Christian and Patience, if you want to follow them. And then Conky's Flipping Adventures and Flipping Restorations. Conky and Noreen are going to be running auctions here soon as well, towards the end of October, which we're going to have a ton of fun, which I got to see Conky today. And I'll let him tell that story to you later on his channel. But it was crazy what I found today, 7 minutes away from him. And he said, I can't tell you what he said, but I'm sure he's happy for me.
Was it karma?
It was Karma. You can get these for $3 if you stack all those discounts, if you're eligible for them as well. Guys, there's over $70,000. You've got to spend it. You got to spend it. You can't just give it back to us. You can't give it to somebody else. You got to spend it. Okay. And I know the Civil War is on. It's the North versus the South in more ways than one. And wouldn't you know it, the South is winning big time.
I don't want to win. I want the North to win. Deanna wants the North to win too.
I can tell everybody that Christian and Patience last auction this week blew away Georgia's and Deanna's auctions on Thursday and Friday. So, but they're still way behind. As a matter of fact, they're quite a few thousand behind the South. So
there was a lot of the items that we auctioned off Friday night. I want to give a big shout out to Deanna. She donated a ton of Friday's items.
Believe it. I believe it.
From storage units that she has bought, and the funds will probably just go through to legal.
Deanna, we've taught you all these skills. You know how to run Whatnot. Why are you not running your own Whatnot and auctioning those things off?
I don't have time.
Oh my goodness. That's what Christian and Patience said to me as well. And I went, okay, make it. And so anyways, they are going to have some auctions. And I want to encourage everybody to be in our auction tonight on Whatnot. Spend your $15. You've got to spend it or it goes away. You can't do anything else but spend it. There's over $70,000 out there. But before we do that, we're going to have a little auction here on YouTube tonight, okay?
Let's do it. So, let's do it.
If you watched the videos this week, you saw that I had a ton of fun at the garage sales in my village, which I appreciate everybody in my village. I really
if you haven't watched that video yet. It's called My Neighbor Set Me Up. It was such a fun video.
Oh my goodness. And did they ever set me up? They set me up so good. And I had a ton of fun with them. I wish there was another garage sale this weekend. And I bought all this artwork from two aspiring artists. They're not even aspiring. They are artists for $100. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have a little auction here on YouTube and prep for our Whatnot auction. Whatever this sells for on YouTube, if we even remember how to do a YouTube auction, I'm going to gift to these gals, both Skylar and Josie. Okay. Skylar.
1 minute to win it.
We're going to do 1 minute to win it. You can start. You can literally start putting your bids in the chat now. We're going to do a minute to win it. And I'm going to start the timer right now. Winning bidder will need to message us. All right, here we go. Minute to win it on the art. It's Skylar and Josie art.
So they get all 5 for 1 monies?
All 6 for 1 money. You're getting them all for 1 money. Gigi Grandma Gale's in at $10, I can see. You're getting all the art for 1 money. Right now, I see Gigi Grandma Gale, 30 seconds left to go. Here we go. I see Tony in now. I see Natasha. I see 15. I see 15, Baby Yoda. Who doesn't love Baby Yoda? Melissa's in at 50 now. Susan's in at 25. Melissa's in at 50. I see 50 is the high bid right now. I'm at 50. Who give me 60? I'm at 50. Who to give me 60? I'm still seeing 50 right now. What you doing, Will? Says yes at 60 with 5. I see a 26. I see 50 again. I already had a 50, Susan. You got to beat it. Susan's in at 60. And is it Susan? Going once? Going twice? Is Flippin' Adventures going to say sold?
Yes.
And Flippin' said sold. It's going to Susan. $60. All right, Susan, you just got all this art right here. And for $60, here's what I need you to do. I need you to email your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and tell George I bought the girl's art for $60, and email that whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then George will send you out a little invoice. And then once that gets paid, we'll get this in the mail And from there on, I'll make sure the girls get the money as well. Congratulations. I hope that preps you for our Whatnot auction, because remember, again, we have 4,713 people out there that have not used their free $15. That equates into $70,695 needs to be used. Tonight is the night. You can adopt turtles and gators. You can, if you watch so many shows, you get discounts, 10% off can be stacked, and you can win this $100 right there in Georgia's hands. We are giving that away to somebody who makes a purchase tonight. $100. If you haven't made a purchase yet tonight is your night to make a purchase to be eligible. You could spend as little as no dollars because you got free $15, or $3, and you could win $100. Whatnot, what the Hales, use our links.
All right. We'll see you guys there. Good night.
I'm jumping over right